Hey guys, and welcome back to another Conan Exiles video. Today we are in the Exiled Lands in map square G3, building a Frontier Manor. This is a home designed for a single occupant, designed with a practical yet natural material palette to provide safety and comfort to the resident. The build uses mods heavily in decoration and slightly in construction, a full list of which can be seen in the pinned comment below. As usual, this video is indeed sponsored by NordVPN. You can get 68% of a 2-year deal plus a month free when you visit nordvpn.org/eradYT or use code eradYT at checkout. Stick around until the end of the video to learn more about how to browse the internet safely and securely with NordVPN. So, without further ado, let's get started. Firstly, I started off with, of course, the base plate. I used stable fence foundations to draw out a decent sized base plate, marking out different rooms on the ground floor and verandas at the front and back of the build. I then capped off the fence foundations with Khitan ceilings on the verandas and stable ceilings on the interior areas. Next, for the walls. I debated on a few different materials, but I eventually chose Frontier. It's been a good while since I've used the Frontier materials, maybe a couple of months I think, and whilst we all know that it's not the most versatile building set in the game, I don't think it works well for this build to keep the wooden theme and natural material palette whilst also avoiding the pitfall of everything looking too similar. This is something that I find is an issue in a lot of wooden builds, and it's not necessarily an intentional one, it's just something they manage to fall into, so having the variety between the tones, grains and styles of the wood helps to diversify the feeling of this build. I built 2 floors for this build, with the ground floor being 2 tiles high and the first being 2 tiles high in the centre and 1 tile high on either side. On the first floor, I built the rooms on the left and right sides of the build, as I'll be aiming for the living area and the main hall of the manor to be quite tall and spacious, and I'll achieve this by not covering the top of the ground floor walls with ceilings in that central hall. I also used pillar extension pieces from the Glass Constructions mod on the left side to create an open air workshop. Next, for the roof. At first I was going to use Frontier roof pieces, however I changed my mind as they didn't really fit the build too well. I instead chose to use Khitan roof pieces, which works much better with the overall tonal balance of the build and suits the home much better. I built 3 simple roofs over the manor, then adding fences and awnings onto the balconies and verandas, and then placing doors throughout the build where necessary. Finally, when the shell of the build was done, it was then time to, of course, furnish. Approaching the build, I constructed another workshop area outside the build and lit the structure with brass lanterns and candle poles. Entering the manor, I've tried to focus heavily on decorating the build in a natural and fitting way, and I think it's worked really well. The living room and entrance hall has great verticality due to the height of the roof, and the plant decorations help to break up any tonal monotony from the wood. This floor has access to both the front and back verandas, along with the open-air workshop on the left, the kitchen on the right, and the small interior workshop also on the right. Heading upstairs, the corridor between the rooms sits nicely above the living room and helps again to take advantage of the build's verticality. The first floor has 2 bedrooms, both of which are quite similar and offer a place of rest to both the resident and any guests that might stay the night. This floor also has access to the rear balcony and the front balcony by way of the master bedroom. And there we have it, a Frontier Manor in the Exiled Lands in Map Square G3. Thanks for watching. This is a build I just kind of threw together last night, but I'm actually very happy with it, and I think the decoration really helps to tie the build together and make it pretty impressive. As I mentioned earlier, this video is indeed sponsored by NordVPN. If you want to stay safe on the internet and ensure you can't be tracked by shady individuals, all whilst being able to access Netflix, BBC iPlayer, ITV, Hulu, HBO and more regardless of where you live, all whilst maintaining blazing fast internet speeds, NordVPN is the perfect choice for you. When you use my link or discount code, you can get 68% off a 2-year deal, which comes out to $3.71 a month, an absolute bargain price for such a great service that I use almost every day. The software is a small download and it's easy to use. One click and you're both connected and protected, and you have full access to the internet. Nord also has very strict policies on protecting your data, meaning you can browse in confidence. Visit nordvpn.org/eradyt or use code eradyt at checkout to claim this huge discount and get the best VPN service available on the internet, and also help me out a lot at the same time. As always, thanks to Nord for sponsoring the video. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like and let me know in the comments below if you have any build suggestions for future videos. As usual, absolutely anything is welcome. Don't forget to both follow me on Twitch and join the fun on our Discord through the links in the description. Again, don't forget you can get 68% off NordVPN when you use code eradyt at checkout, or you can go through my affiliate link in the description and pinned comment below. YouTube is currently my full-time source of income, so if you enjoy the content and would like to help support the channel so I can continue to put out the best content possible, do consider becoming a patron. There are multiple tiers of support from $1 to $20, offering many different benefits from a mention in every video to Discord roles, and even sneak peeks of every new video before anyone else. The link to my Patreon is in the description, so if you'd like to support the channel, feel free to consider becoming a patron. On that note, a thanks to our current patrons Sammy, Sir Dialot, Randar, MK Pantheon, Sergeant Swede, and Shannara. If you're new here, feel free to check out the rest of the content on the channel. There are new CONAN EXILES videos coming every Wednesday and Sunday, so if you like what you see, subscribe and ring the notification bell to be the first to see the next video, and to join us on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.